Hello, my delicious co-creators. Lilou here from beautiful Sedona. Ah, my God, this is such a delicious place. And I just completed a 7-day brain makeover at the Biocybernaut Institute. It's called the Alpha 1 training, and I want to share this with you because this is quite special. Shared the lessons and the insights, but also what happened in there, because this is not quite common to have electrodes on your head for 7 days and record all your alpha waves and to see how your brain is working on all levels. And what's even more surprising for me was to see my brain literally open up and receiving all that receiving that just happened. Oh my God, because to increase your alpha waves, you just gotta receive, and you learn so much about yourself, and you see all those numbers of where and how this alpha is growing, and you get caught up. The ego gets in the whole picture and wants to perform, and you gotta basically get it out of the door no matter what it takes, because it just wants to control, you know. It doesn't want you to really transform your life. And right now I just came out of the training of 7 days, so it's hard to tell the impact in the real life, though I felt it today because I've just done 2 different interviews. One was an autistic child and one was Jake Ducey, and I must say I had an amazing time. And I've interviewed hundreds and hundreds of people, and this was different. So needless to say, Sedona is a great place. Just coming out of 7 days in the dark chamber and now out in the open and doing some interviews. So it might be related to that, but I think something major happened in there. And this has to do with my capacity to receive and to just know and witness how everything is already there. And it's just a matter of receiving all that greatness. And that through the forgiveness processes, I got clear how I'm a perfectionist. I needed to let that go. This doesn't mean that actually I thought that I was not a perfectionist, because I always seen my work as not perfect, and this is missing and this and that. And actually I had real insight right from the beginning of the 7 days how I am caught in that, how it's making me play small, and I do that to fit in, and this is very limiting. This is why I haven't grown the past years. My you know, you can say the ego, whatever, got in this game and preventing me from kind of losing this control, not losing the control, but growing, expanding, allowing others to contribute. I've done it on some levels, so I'm not making myself wrong, but just really, truly a big insight, and you know for yourself when you get these insights. And also I was able to do some forgiveness on my mom, my dad, a lot of past events and things that I was holding inside, and see through those forgiveness processes how there is so many gifts in there, and there's no mistake how everything unfolds in our life, that we have these agreements, if we can say, or we go through these experiences in life, and once we're able to forgive deeply, see the lessons, and really through compassion and love embrace these people that have hurt our feelings, that have hurt us, sometimes physically, mentally, there is something beautiful that came out of it. I even saw in some events where my spiritual journey started, and how I started doing out-of-body experiences to kind of protect myself from sad experience, or when I was experiencing a lot of anger growing up as a teenager, through the divorce of my parents, and just more than that, I saw how through those inner child inquiries, I saw how I felt isolated and lonely and unheard and separated. I saw things in my past where we were living in Arizona. I was put on a school bus at the time to learn English, and and how my ego got constructed then, or at least it was one of the pieces, and where I felt different, special, and all those things that happen when we grow up that are beautiful, not so beautiful, but they make us who we are now. And whether we want it or not, we are captured, we are imprisoned by them. We're not seeing life as it really is. So I do think, and I have the feeling that coming out of the Biocybernaut, the best thing that can happen, and that is happening, and that I'm witnessing, is this really unlimitedness of life, that it is all possible. I want to make my dream real. I feel already blessed to be living my dream, to make those interviews, to upload them, to share them with you guys. I do feel there is a whole other level of me that wants to express itself, and that want to grow, and that want to breathe into and just experience. Being a mother is one of them. Being in an amazing, loving, nurturing relationship is another one. And just really getting to see life, experience life as it is, and not through these filters, these limiting views. It's a lot of work being in those chambers with those electrodes, seeing your scores each time on how you're doing in the different alpha areas. I mean, the different places of your brain, like the occipitals and the frontals and the centrals and the temporals. You see all of that, you get the tones of it, so you know which part. Your brain gets to also know which part and get kind of incentivized to increase those alpha, and you find things that do work for you. So I've noticed some meditation didn't work, visualization didn't work. During this whole training, you're not having coffee or garlic or alcohol, obviously, or drugs, and tea and caffeine, and you are just on working hardcore on your life, really hardcore. And I saw how I just, I've been doing the work. Like I saw in there how much work I've done and how I go for it and dig into it. And I was just ready for this training. This training was offered to me. This was a gift. I feel truly blessed. This is an expensive training. I really, really feel blessed, and I felt blessed, of course, with the work that I do. I get to put out videos out there for free, and I receive so much abundance, so many beautiful things here. I'm staying at Sarah McLean's and Marty's guest home here in Sedona. It's so beautiful. I'm coming with my friend Muriel, this amazing photographer, and we get to experience all those things. I'm not ashamed of that, to say that, because I do put a lot of work out, and I know that life is blessing me, and is this beautiful co-creation. I'm truly, I feel honored to be doing this, and I want to. This has made me realize all the dreams that I have, and all the things about to come and about to be experienced. I reckon there's no mistake here. I've just done this brain training right now. We are March 2015, so it'll be interesting to see what unfolds the next month. I'm a practical person, so I like to see, really the tangible results. Today was a very special day. Maybe it's just a coincidence, or synchronicity. We will see what happened the next weeks and months. Apparently this training is supposed to grow on you too, and just the brain keeps on opening up to more. And what's amazing is that I never thought how the brain is related to the heart, and to the soul, and how the more we let go of those limiting beliefs, and the more we forgive and open our capacity to receive these alpha waves, these really good vibrations, there is no limit. there is no limit to happiness. There's no limit to joy. There's no limit to abundance. There's no limit to creativity and flow. So this is, I think I'm going to discover more pieces of it as the day go by, because I'm kind of in observation mode and looking, okay, what is this? How did this really impact me? And what, you know, this is expensive, but for a person that has the money to do it, I would do it. I have no regrets spending 7 days. This is my first time really 7 days of training, just focusing on myself. I've never done anything like that. And now I'm doing the John Valo training, Cosmic Grace, which is supposed to be very complementary to this. Wow. I'm delighted, more than delighted. I am aware something happened, and I feel blessed, and I'm joyful. I feel playful. I feel like experiencing something kind of like the feeling of when my heart reopened in 2009 after I went through this whole money crisis. My heart reopened, and I felt like rediscovering every single aspect of my life and meeting friends again. Here it's a little bit like that, so powerful it is. It's like, oh my God, I can't wait to have those conversations and meet again my friends, and travel to these places and interview people. It's like it's another layer that's being removed for sure. And I definitely want to have a good time. I've always wanted to have a good time, but right now I feel I deserve it. I want to have a good time. I know I will have a good time. This is it. This is life. So my Delicious co-creators, hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm sending you many blessings from beautiful Sedona. And I look forward sharing all these new videos and all these new things coming out very soon with you. Big, big kisses.